And we're back with Youri Lansman, who just dismantled the Necros deck in our round 4 feature match. Welcome.
Hello.
You said you're nervous, but you've done so well over there. It was quite a good showing.
It was a crazy match.
Yeah. What was it like for you going into the feature match? Did you expect to be paired against Necros?
Well, we focused our side deck and stuff against Necros, of course, because it's the best deck. So that's why I also chose Volcanics, because that's a good matchup against it. Of course, I thought I got paired up against Necros because, like I said, it's the best deck. So most all the players will play it, or that, or Klee.
Okay.
So
let's talk about the Volcanic archetype that you are running this weekend. How you said you chose it because it's good against Necros.
Yeah.
Can you run us quickly through the options? Why did you build your deck the way you did?
Well, it's the monster lineup is pretty stable, like the Volcanic, the rocket shell, Scattershot, the guards. But then I chose for the Mammalio art engine with 3 traples. The bottom is the time space and the void, because they help me also get not only against the Necros but also against the Clippard matchup and also against some rogue matchups.
Just for that extra stability.
Yeah, some bits extra consistency. And so we have some extra defense, and not only so we have an extra monster I want a normal summon except for Rocket.
Ah, okay, yes.
Because I play not so many monsters, so I need extra monsters so I can normal summon.
So your games, do they always turn into a grind of sorts, where you just attack a little bit, get some damage in, and then go for the scatter shot to deal some more damage, and then just repeat that process?
This is really a grind deck, but you poke with your monsters like Rockets, Royal Firestorm Guards, Traptrix Mammalio, but you try to clear the field with my Raigeki, Mirror Forces, and also with the Scatter Shot combo, and then deal some massive damage with the 1500 with Scatter Shot. And I side a couple of burn cards like Magic Cylinder, so you put the damage on board, and then you just poke with the small monsters. And
what about these? You said that the Traptrix cards, they're a little bit like side deck cards, and Rob wanted me to ask you, what made you decide to play some of the typical side deck cards in the main deck already?
I have to admit, it was not really my idea.
Okay.
I got some help from my friends and team. And Void Trapple was my last choice, same as Torrential Tribute. And yeah, you need anti-meta at the moment. It's just like a Dragon Ruler format. If you don't play Floodgates like Zentinus or the good summon stoppers like Void Trapple or Time Space Trapple, you surely will get destroyed by those heavy beaters. The consistency of those decks. I only saw the Zentinus in game 3, and it surely gave me the game.
Yes. Oh yeah, you had so many restrictions on the game with those mind drains as well. Such an amazing card against Necros.
Yes, that's also an idea of my friend Kenny. We talked about it a lot, and that was the choice between 3 cards and the spell fragrance, Empyrean Iron Wall or Mind Drain. But I chose for Mind Drain because the biggest problem against Necros for me is the Necros Gugnir. The Gugnir helps them survive my destruction, like Scatter Shot.
Yes.
And my like I said before, I need to clear their field with Mirror Force, Raigeki, Scatter Shot. And so Mind Drain helped me to pass over the Gugnir.
Okay.
And Empyrean Iron Wall screws me because I can't banish my...
So this seems like the better
Empyrean Iron Wall is the better card, but not in this deck.
Not in this deck. Okay, well, it certainly seems like you know your matchups. What about your opponents? Do they know their matchup when they go up against you?
I don't think so. Between the first and second round, I talked to my opponents. We just had a little chat. And he told me that he never played against Volcanic at a tournament. He played against it, but never at the tournament. So he didn't know what to side against it. But there are a couple of cards you can side against, but not in Necros. Maybe Soul Drain, but they hurt themselves. So I really don't know what you can side against it.
Was there in the second game? I saw there was a Kaiku on the field and it was about to attack, and that would have been game, I guess, for the Necros player with your shells being removed and banished in the graveyard. And you had that Mirror Force. Was there ever a moment where you're like, I hope he doesn't MST
well,
that?
I knew 2 cards on his hand. He had 3 cards on hand. He had, I knew he had a Ritual Spell, and I knew he had, I think it was Bryanek, he already used. And I had the Bottomless, I had the Mirror Force, and I had, I think, the Book of Moon.
Yep.
Or it was the continuing spell trap.
Mind Train.
Mind Drain. Yeah. So I was if the third card is a random MST and he hits the Mirror Force, I'm screwed. Otherwise, I just take the gamble.
Yes.
So I had to take the gamble because he summoned the Kaiku. Otherwise, I just banished the trap from a grave and just blew off string up. But if it wasn't a random MST on the Mirror Force, I surely
Yeah,
won.
yeah. You were sitting in a very comfortable position there. All right. Last question. Is this the first tournament for you? Because
No, I play almost every YCS.
Okay.
I missed like a couple of tournaments because of money problems with Madrid and stuff. But I never made it to the top cut.
Oh, okay.
Almost every day 2. But this is the first time with Volcanics. I mostly play Gravekeepers or all those kind of
Some
things.
alternative
Anti-meta. I like to play the rogue matchups, and this is surely the best rogue matchup.
We like
at the
to
moment.
watch them, so that's definitely good news.
I know.
All right, so it's going to be day 2 for you this time, I guess, if you keep this up.
I'm going 3-1 now. I lost against a hero player in round 1. So that's...
Happens.
Yeah, Macrocosmos.
All right. Well, best of luck. We would definitely like to see you again tomorrow, maybe even in the top 64 then. So let's take Volcanics there. And a shout out to your friend Kenny, right? For
and to my whole team, the OCC. They're all great.
That helped you put together the stake.
Roy, Gilliam, they all helped me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And see you soon. That's it from the commentators booth in round 4 of YCS Prague. We'll be back with more features and, of course, interviews with players and deck features. So just stay tuned and enjoy the show.